Let's do a horn test right here. It's very premium. When you accelerate, it just goes and goes. Brake feel is actually good too. Build quality is alright. It feels solid inside. Even in eco mode, the torque is instantaneous. As with most BYDs, the center screen can be adjusted, landscape or portrait, depending. Hey guys, here we have the BYD Seagull, an all-electric city car from BYD, and we are going to be taking it for a POV drive. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out the exterior and interior first. So this is the exterior of the car. You can see some sharp angles going around the body. I like the headlights too with the twin DRLs. This is the side of the car. You can see a sharp character line that goes up towards the rear. It is a very smart looking car. Very handsome city car. I love it. It looks like a fin in this angle right here. And you can see the light bar. But here is the back of the car, of the Seagull. It's a very compact car. It actually just seats 4 people at the back. And let's go ahead and check it out. So this is the back seat. You do sit quite a bit higher than usual cars because again the batteries are underneath. I have this amount of headroom, and this is the rear visibility of the car. The windows are a bit on the small side, but again this is just a compact car. Here are the 2 rear seats because again it only has 2 seat belts. It is strictly a 4-seater, but if you can manage to fit 3 people here in this narrow car, you can, but it will be quite uncomfortable for the middle passenger because there are contours on the outward seats. So that is the rear seat. Let's go ahead and check out the cargo space. So you do have a single folding seat back. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk space. So here's the trunk space of the Seagull. This is the cargo capacity that you get, and again you can fold down the rear seat for more cargo space. Touchpad is located here on the side. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive. So here it is. The floor is quite high because the batteries are underneath. You have a nice solid door sounding. So here's the key for the Seagull. You can see it has the BYD key fob, has the lock, unlock, your trunk release, and your remote start. Just have the key inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and hit this start stop button right here. And it quietly fires up with some chimes. Here's your climate control. You can adjust the fan speed and your temperature, dual zone. To put it in gear, there's this gear selector here on the dash. It is a toggle switch. Push it down for drive, and the electronic parking brake is automatically released. You get a pretty serene turn signal indicator sound. Aircon is fairly cool. So there are no height adjustment for the seats. Can change modes here in this toggle, in this button right here for normal, eco, and sport. Let's try the sport mode. You have your traction control here, auto hold function for the parking brake, air conditioning controls. You have your on-off switch for the aircon as well. Your front defrosters and your volume knob is right here. Higher speeds, there's a bit of road noise going inside the cabin, but of course that's to be expected with a car in this segment. And what's nice about this is that the instant torque that you get from the electric motors makes it fantastic to drive and fun to zip around town. For maximum range. Now the build quality is alright, it feels solid inside. There are some soft points inside the dash, and the armrests on the doors are nicely padded. There's no center console storage here. You just get two cup holders and a wireless charger here, but you do get this floating style center console, so you can fit a bag underneath. You do get hard plastics up top here, but again, for the price point, you would expect that. Even in eco mode, the torque is instantaneous. And I have the brake region set to low, so it feels like driving a normal car. The steering wheel can be adjusted. Tilt, just tilt. And on the center of the dash you get a 10.1 inch screen. Everything in the car can be controlled via this screen right here. The dimensions of this car just makes it so easy to drive around the city streets. I love how there's also no drama when you accelerate, it just goes and goes. Yeah, brake feel is actually good too. Again, it drives like a normal car, but when you turn off the brake region, we're now on brick roads and it doesn't feel as jarring as in some subcompacts. Steering is fairly light. It's also quite responsive. As with most BYDs, the center screen can be adjusted landscape or portrait depending on your liking. This is the home screen. So you have your navigation, Spotify, radio. It does have Bluetooth audio. The Seagull also gets this 3-spoke BYD steering wheel, leather wrapped. Surprisingly, it feels nice to the touch. It feels soft, and you do get contrasting stitching. Now off to the left you have your cruise control. You also have the button here to rotate the center screen. Off to the right you have your phone and audio controls. The left stock features the headlights, automatic headlights, LEDs. On the right you have your wiper controls. Let's do a horn test right here. It's very premium. The Seagull gets a rear backup camera with parking sensors at the rear. Yeah, this one just feels very zippy enough, and again the compact dimensions makes it super easy to park. So yeah, that was a quick POV drive off the BYD Seagull. To put it in park, there's a P button right here. And again, the backup camera, if you demo it right here, that's what the backup camera looks like. It also shows you which door is open. There's the backup sensor in action, and to put it in park, press this P button on the left. and the parking brake is also automatically engaged. To turn it off, you can turn off the air conditioning here. Press the stop button here to turn off the car. Alright guys, that was a POV drive of the Seagull. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been TJ, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.